The champ is here! Finally!
I'm listening to Ace's Place.
The boss is back!
Ace's Place is always the place.
I'm here, Papi!
I love Ace's Place.
That is cute. You know what? That is cute.
I love being at Ace's Place.
And if you're not down with that, then we're just too much for you! Ace's Place. What a rush!
Alright, what's happening, y'all? This is Zapp, Troutman, and I like listening to Ace's Place. I love Ace's Place, alright.
Alright, Ace's Place. My guest live right here with Ace Mendez himself, right after a show right here in my hometown, right here, Orlando, Kissimmee area, and you guys that didn't go, you missed it. It was funky like a monkey. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Harry Troutman.
Alright, Ace Mendez, Ace's Place. Ace's Place is the place to be. Yeah, what's happening, Ace? What's happening, Florida, Florida? What's happening now?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Yep. Yeah, Ace, we just hired Millie Vanilli. Okay, Millie, you can leave. Bring Vanilli in, and let's go.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Bring them in. They can be a part of this. The main question, I mean, first of all, let's just, some of the people who don't know, they might have their kids listening with them right now
Yes,
and
sir.
trying to learn about real music.
Yes, sir.
Give us kind of the story of Zapp, how they formed, everything.
All right. The group Zapp. Let's see. We started, our first hit record was in 1980, More Bounce to the Ounce. And that really started it all. Before that, we were a group called Roger and the Human Body. And I think that most of the fans know at this point that Roger, he's the gentleman who started the Zapp band, Roger Troutman. And all of the Zapp fans, they know who Roger Troutman is. But yeah, once we got a record deal, we got a record deal through Warner Brothers and through George Clinton and Bootsy Collins. And at that time, we had to change the name for legal purposes. Thus, that Zapp was born. So 1980 is really when Zapp started. You know, we had, oh man, I don't even know, man. We had probably over the next 3, 5, 6, 7 years, we probably had, oh man, probably 30 songs that charted. You know, we had several hits in the top 10, man. So, Be More Bounce, Grapevine, So Rough, So Tough, and on, I Can Make You Dance, Dance Floor, Do I Diddy, on up to Be Your Man. So there were several.
Now, who's the creative force? Do you all pitch in on this, or you got one guy that just...
On the Zapp record?
Yeah, on any of the Zapp music, is everybody involved, or is it really one or two guys?
Mostly it was Roger.
Okay.
In those days, yeah, it was Roger. He was definitely the creative mind, you know, and he wrote most of the stuff, most of the lyrics. Him and my other brother, Larry, they wrote a lot of the hits. Roger wrote a lot of them by himself, and then Larry wrote some by himself, and then they combined and they collaborated to write most of them. And then my other brother, Lester, and I, we wrote some. We would do album cuts and stuff like that. But yeah, it was primarily Roger and Larry. And then in those days, I did a lot of production. I did a lot of co-producing with him. So, you know, it was really deep, man. You know, all of that time, I was learning about all of that stuff and didn't really know that I was going to have to utilize that in the future.
Right.
It never dawned on me, but it was good. It was a gift that he gave to me, man. All of those things. When he taught me how to play all the instruments, you know, all the instruments that he knew how to play, I now know how to play. And, you know, the same with the production, man.
Now, with the talk box, whose idea, how did that become a part of the Zapp tradition?
Well, the talk box is, let's see, Roger, he played a talk box. He used a guitar because that's his main instrument. He did that in like the late 70s when we were Roger and the Human Body. And he was pretty good at it. And he was inspired primarily by Stevie Wonder. You know, he saw him on Sesame Street counting to some kids with the voice box.
Okay.
You know, that really blew his mind. And then Peter Frampton, and also Stevie, he had a hit with Rufus with Chaka Khan and them, Tell Me Something Good. Then Peter Frampton did it much bigger than Rufus and Stevie did it with Do You Feel Like I Feel, or you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do know.
Do You Feel Like I Do? Yeah, that was like 76, I believe. And it was platinum. And that's really it. That really triggered it. And Roger, he wanted to do something different. He wanted to have an edge on everyone else in that particular time. No one has had as much success as us with the talk box. Nobody has had more hit records. You know, that's something that's unique.
Can you just kind of real quick, so I'm sure everybody wants to know, I mean, I know we have auto-tune now in today's world and all, but how does the talk box work? What makes it function?
What makes it function?
Yeah.
And just get some vinegar and some ladies' brassiere and tie them all together, and then blow into it, and then you have it.
Okay, well, I could have had a hit then already. I could have had a hit.
No, man, what we do is you can use any instrument. Nowadays, most of the people who use the talk box or the voice box, they use a keyboard, a synthesizer, and then they use an amplifier, and then what is called a driver. Like the driver, let me see if I can explain the driver. You know, when you look at speaker cabinets, the little bitty round deal up in the top, that's called a driver. And that's where the unique sound comes from. So we take the keyboard and we run the keyboard to the amp, and we run the driver to the amp and combine the two, and there it gives you that particular sound.
That's just I do know people always wonder, how does that thing work? It's more than just putting it in the mouth. You know what I'm saying?
You have to practice.
You're listening to More Bounce to the Ounce by Zapp. Our guest today is Terry Zapp Troutman. This is part 1 of the interview. Keep it locked right here. Look for part 2 right here on YouTube. All my interviews, Ace's Place Show. It's going to be easy for you to find right here on YouTube. And soon I'm going to try to have it on the Facebook page. Now, I appreciate your patience. The quality is not what you're used to. But it was an impromptu interview. I was there at the show, and we made it a go. Pulled out the phone, and here you are. Got you an interview. Okay? So keep it locked right here. Call me at 315-316-2727. Tell me where you're calling from, your name, that you love Ace's Place. Check me out at Ace's Place Radio Show, the fan page on Facebook. All right? We'll be right back. And remember, God's the answer.